India is a nation on the move. Its economy is one of the fastest growing major economies in the world. As of today, 2026, its economic expansion continues to outpace many of its peers. This financial growth fuels other changes. Graphic, India's rising GDP, defense budget, and export figures over the last decade. The country's defense budget has seen significant increases, now ranking among the top spenders globally. This investment is not just a number, it translates into real capability. With over 1.4 million active personnel, India maintains one of the largest standing armies in the world. This military might is increasingly supported by a domestic industrial base, with defense exports reaching new heights in recent years. These are the simple facts that form the foundation of India's changing role in the world. They are the starting point for a much larger story of national transformation. This rise is not a sudden event. It is the result of decades of policy choices, economic reforms, and strategic planning. The world is taking notice. India is viewed as an emerging power able to shape events. Its growing strength shows in diplomacy, trade relationships, and military presence. This rise is ongoing. To understand what this national growth feels like on the ground, let us consider the story of Asha. She lives in a small coastal town in southern India, a place defined by fishing and local trade. For most of her life, the rhythm of the town was slow and predictable. Opportunities were limited, especially for the younger generation. Then things began to change. A small naval outpost expanded into a major base. Construction brought new people and new activity. At first, many were wary, but soon new possibilities emerged. Asha's younger brother found a path forward. He joined the Navy, receiving training on advanced surveillance systems. He now serves on a patrol vessel, securing the very sea lanes his ancestors fished. His steady income brought stability, allowing home repairs and future plans. For Asha, increased maritime traffic and better port security opened new markets. Her business now supplies distributors beyond the district, reaching Southeast Asia and the Middle East. The sea is safer from piracy and illegal fishing, so locals can venture further. For Asha, national security means a safer workplace and a more prosperous future. Her small story reflects a larger national trend. Strategic investments project power abroad and create opportunity at home. For families like Asha's, the nation's rise is tangible. Stability, security, quiet pride. It's a very personal change. India's military is undergoing a deep and comprehensive transformation, not just buying more equipment, but building a modern, integrated, technology-driven force. The Indian Army is enhancing capabilities with new artillery, advanced communications, and better awareness. Focus is shifting to agile mobile units ready for varied threats, prepared for 21st century warfare, high-altitude conflicts, and counterinsurgency in difficult terrain. The Navy's growth is the most visible. Rapid fleet expansion with indigenous shipbuilding. From carriers to destroyers and submarines, India extends reach into the ocean and beyond. Securing sea lanes, conducting anti-piracy, and delivering humanitarian assistance. Joint exercises with key partners sharpen interoperability. Transforming from coastal defense to a blue water navy. The Air Force upgrades with modern fighters, transports, and unmanned systems. These platforms bring greater striking power, enhanced surveillance, and stronger logistics. Advanced air defenses protect airspace against aircraft and missiles. Emphasis on jointness, Army, Navy, and Air Force operating seamlessly. New commands and better networks enable unified action. A push for self-reliance anchors modernization. Produce at home, reduce imports, create high-tech jobs, and build a robust industrial base. From fighters to warships, India is expanding design and production capacity. Local production is a strategic imperative for autonomy and resilience. A new strategic mindset underpins it all. Parallel to modernization, India's political and diplomatic influence is rising. No longer hesitant, it shapes agendas with confident, pragmatic policy, active across multilateral institutions from the UN to the G20, SCO, and BRICS, advocating for the global south on climate, development, and financial stability, trade and investment, integrating into supply chains and attracting capital, soft power through peacekeeping, disaster relief, and medical aid. A successful space program and growing digital economy inspire pride and trust. Development assistance and shared expertise build goodwill. Democratic values frame India as a responsible stakeholder. A more powerful India finds a stronger voice at the high table. India's growing military and political power reshapes its neighborhood. Nearby nations see opportunity in markets, assistance, and disaster relief. With Pakistan and China, competition and disputes demand careful management. Strategy: strong defense posture while keeping dialogue open. In the Indo-Pacific, Growing naval capabilities and partnerships shape a new balance of power. Collaboration aims to keep sea lanes secure and law governed. A stronger Indian presence supports a multipolar Asia. Globally, India contributes on health, climate action, technology, and counterterrorism, a stabilizing force, upholding a rules based order and offering an alternative model. The world is adjusting. India's rise can no longer be ignored.